right. Anyway, uh, yes. There I see a few new faces among the old. So for those of us who have joined us more recently, welcome to Shadowhunters, and welcome as we prepare for midnight, as we tackle the Void Storm. It's going to be an interesting expansion, I think. They seem to be changing their release cadence quite a bit. But as for more guild-related things, who are we? Well, I'm sure Dave will tip check me on some of these. In fact, Dave, I'm just going to invite you just in case I get any of this shit wrong. You don't have to say anything. um, but yeah, the guild was created pretty early in the game's lifetime, and migrated over here. I think when was it? 2011, 10.
Quite some time ago. Shadowhunters is actually around since 2005. The original guild started off on Dalaran. I've had to restart the guild twice due to circumstances. And like I said, originally we were created in 2005 on Undermine. On Dalaran, and then we moved everything over to Undermine, and then we went to Area 52, and then we came here to Storm Rage. So it's the guild was created in 2005, May 15th, and it's just been trudging along the whole time.
For sure. We've been active for the whole time, so we've had a lot of time to work out the kinks. As Dave has always put it, we are a raiding guild primarily, but we got a social atmosphere. We enjoy tackling the hardest content this game has to offer, but we try and be chill about it, and not turn it into a second job. But yeah, we focus on the end game content with a lot of Mythic Plus, a lot of raiding, even some of the world events here and there, especially when we have our little guild anniversary get together and decide to beat the shit out of Orgrimmar. We even have little meetups every year. I'll invite you in just a second, Maria. I know you want to say something about that, but yeah, we have lots of events going on, and we're hoping to juice those up again. It's been been in a little bit of a lull this season, understandably. But as we gear up for midnight, I think we're gonna have a resurgence. Costume contests, we got races across the continent, scavenger hunts, competitions, and more. Just a little smorgasbord of stuff we've done before. Let me get you in here, Maria, for one of those specifically. Where are you? There you are. Bang. You there? Maria, I've sent you a speaker invite. Did that work? Did she already leave? There she is.
Okay.
So you.
I think I got it.
Yes, there you are. So you said you wanted to share some information about the guild retreat this year.
Yes. So this year we are in Erie, Pennsylvania. It is going to be the weekend of June 5th through. Hold on, let me look at my calendar, make sure I'm saying this right.
The 8th, if I remember correctly.
June 5th through the 8th. Yep. We still have some beds left. So anybody who still would like to get in, it's $250 per person for the entire weekend. We have 3 beautiful houses on a lake. And we plan to have a lot of fun while we're there.
Lovely. I'm looking forward to going this year.
I am so glad that you are coming.
Yeah. Alrighty. Let's see here. All right. Anything else you want to add, or should I bump you back?
Nope, that is it. Just get with me and let me know if you want to come.
Fantastic. Thank you, Maria. come back to that in a bit. Alrighty. So that's what we are. And as you can see, we've been around for a while. So we're not going anywhere. We're very well situated. I wish, man, I don't have enough screens. Hang on. Bear with me a sec. There we are. Okay, I got to go through. I don't want to take too long on this slide because we have a very large pool of leadership at this point. But I want everyone to get their due. So first up, of course, is our illustrious GM, Dave. Sorry, I wasn't sure something would be said.
I'm sorry, what's that?
I'm just letting all the new folks know what our leadership structure is and who everyone is.
Well, the reason why the management is the way it is because it's so compartmentalized. There is a lot of management, but it's in different areas of the guild, and it allows us to basically just I don't have to run everything, and it's delegated out through quite a bit of the guild management, rating, banking, recruiting. It's just and basically just monitoring, and it's a really good layup. It took us years to finesse and get it right, but it's actually really working well for the last 10 years.
Hmm. Yeah, Cersei's not here. Some people I'm missing. That's okay. Then of course, there's me. Recently I've been heading up all the just overseeing all the raid stuff. I also lead our one of our raid teams, Green Team. And I love me some Braun. And of course we have Amaria, who keeps a oversight on our officers, organizes the retreats. And that.
Forgot. Oh, damn it. I sure did.
Sure, I invite everybody because I'm going to go through all the officers here. Sorry, bear with me a second. There's Center. Sec. There's Nev.
I'm just glad I'm not being asked to tell all the old guild news and all the stories this year.
Not yet. No, I'm kidding. We're going to
No,
skip that
we
for
don't
now.
have we don't have that kind of time.
I understand. We got Saint or Digital Shot. If you want to introduce yourself, your call.
Appreciate it. Been here about as long as it seemed like Dave's been here. But pretty much just mini tunes, always here to advise, help everybody and anybody, except for that center mass. I mean, there's no hope for that guy.
He would be able to respond. I did invite him, but he hasn't taken
I
it.
think I'm the only one who still calls
There
you
he is.
copper, aren't I?
Oh yeah.
Then of course we have Core. If you want to introduce yourself too, I'm just
Howdy.
kind of prompting everybody.
Howdy. And yes, I still call him Copy too. I've been here way too damn long.
There. And of course, as for our last but not least among our co-GMs, we have Sayo, who's our banker.
And one of the few people older than Dave.
Not by much.
Oh, I am a baby boomer. It's okay.
Moving on to our
And
senior. Oh, go ahead.
I have a plan for the, with the start of Midnight Mets, and all the raid supplies are going to be at a premium. So I'm gonna kind of roll out a little plan for you guys so
I
that
got
all
I
our
got a
raid
slide for you.
teams are set. Oh my God, I just love you, Dad. I should have known. I should have known. Okay, I'm
Don't
done.
worry, we'll come back to that. I promise. All right, moving on to our senior officers. We have Arhan Deo, also known as Rev. I'm pretty sure I
Hello.
invited him. There he is.
Yeah. Chicken strips, my favorite thing.
Mort, we
Not
are
here though.
recording this, right? All right, because I'm gonna want to listen to this later because I'm not gonna be able to stay for the whole thing.
Apologies. We have Meow, our chief recruiter, also known as Cat Toy right now. Go ahead and say hi if you like Meow.
Hello.
Yeah. We have DPS Granny, who is not currently with us. Since I was taking over the banking duties, I just put in some stuff there. We have Eka, who runs with Blue Team and frequently is the voice of reason. If you want to say a quick word.
Hello.
We got Lintix, who is not here currently, but tread carefully.
She is here and she's listening
she's
in
here.
the background.
Oh, God, did I miss him? I apologize.
Nope, that's the wife. She's listening.
All right, understood. Hi. Of course, we have Mort, who organizes this Discord shindig. He also leads Blue Team along with Amaria. I forgot to make that adjustment. Sorry, Amaria. I'll fix that later.
Oh, all good. It's him, not me.
Oh,
Don't blame
said
me.
different.
Don't blame me. I threw you under that bus real quick.
Okay, I'll take it with you.
Awesome. Well, before we skip, I do want to say if anybody is looking for a heroic raid team, once we get everybody leveled up and geared up, we are going to be pushing normal just to get our feet wet, and then we're going to be pushing straight into heroic. If you need any help with Discord, I'm more than happy to be here to help out.
We got raid team slides as well, so everyone will have a chance.
Oh, now you tell us.
Yes, sorry. Let's quit. This is just a roll call. All right. And I don't think he's here right now, but Thirsty One, who is also just somewhat of a raid overseer. He's kind of taken a back seat lately. That's okay, though. All right. And, of course, moving on to our officers, double-checking our audience here, but I don't think anyone else is logged on. Aurelia, who is one of our more prominent healers who's been running with the team or two. Verifiable duck enthusiast. That's an in-joke. He would explain it himself, but he's not here, so he can't. We have Carcinogens.
Hello.
Who I consider... you have encyclopedic knowledge of, like, everything, I swear, man. We have Donway, who is the officer who brings 3 alts to any raid he joins. Oh, did I forget to invite Donway? I did. Sorry, Donway. Here you go. Here's your chance. There you are. He's muted. All right, well, he's there. I'm sure he's saying something in chat.
He
Yeah, there
said
he is. Yo.
yo.
All right, he said yo. Sorry, I lost track of my. There we are. We got Fifth Wheel, who is currently not here. He's a little elusive, but that's okay. He's our red team leader who runs on Saturdays. We'll talk about that later. I don't think Fuzzy is here either. He is our other Discord admin who has been helping it look very fancy. Hylia, or Ruru, is here. He is our new purple team lead. If you'd like to say anything.
Hi.
Awesome. No worries, man. We'll get to the raid stuff. Center is here, who is still technically our PvP officer. I say technically.
Was that my cue?
Yeah, it's your cue.
Yeah, we've tried to get the PvP stuff going as far as guild goes, but it's a little lack of interest, conflicting times to get it going. But if anybody's ever interested in it, I do usually go 1800 in solo shuffle, and then if we can ever get enough guildies or if people want to do it, we could do the larger content, which is lots of fun.
You know, we should try making that a guild event and just see if that catches anyone's interest. Anyway, so
That's actually a good idea.
Yeah, like make it a thing and see how many people you keep on board. Okay, moving along from there though. Nope, that didn't work. There we go. I don't think Cal is currently here unless I'm missing something. But Cal Calisteri is our Mythic Plus officer. He runs our Mythic Mondays, which I believe will be starting up again once we start midnight. We got Keyshawn, who is not here. Hang on, Loggy. I forgot to invite you. There we go. We have Loggy, one of our officers.
Recent addition.
Indeed.
It's a lot of things that we typically don't provide help with in this guild.
You okay there, Mario?
He is taking
He's in
Harley
there
Davidson
laughing. I hear
donations.
him.
I need some help with the medical bills for Amaria. If anyone would like to donate, please do that.
I
That
got a
is not part of
coupon,
the
buy
guild
one, get
meeting.
one free.
I do not donate for
Shake, you are
self-inflicted
funny.
wounds.
Quote
Go,
unquote self-inflicted wounds. We have yet to corroborate
Sorry,
that.
Tad.
No, you're fine. You're fine. Sorry, she got. Hang on, I got an invite for you too. All right. We got Mike, who is back. Though I don't think he's here currently. Nope. Moving on. Neverain, who is our reinstated pink team leader.
Hello.
There he is. And of course, we still have She-Goat kicking around. I believe they're going to be coming back for midnight. Yes.
That's the plan.
Lovely.
I'm gonna smoosh things.
We have Scarletta, who is our local survival hunter, and by that metric alone, they have suffered more than any of us.
What's up?
Have your day, Scarletta. Don't worry.
And last but not least, assuming I haven't missed anybody, we have Volcanus or Zach.
Hey, everybody. It's good to see you all. I've been on hiatus since pre-patch dropped, so I'm glad we have this time to all get together.
Yeah.
Hey man, nice to see you too.
I'll keep you
I have
all up
not
here.
bought midnight at the moment, so I've been on like a break. Like I haven't. This is the first time I've logged into WoW since pre-patch.
And that is why we're in this inn. All right. Yeah, absolutely, man. All right, but yeah, that's our officer makeup at current. It adjusts slightly per season as we encounter new needs or people need to take breaks. But as you can see, we have a pretty robust leadership system that keeps this guild trucking and minimizes the drama. It's very nice. Moving on, the primary thing we do, rating. Starting with blue team. That's your cue.
I wasn't sure if you want me to talk this time.
Go for well, yes. Go ahead, Ray, please.
All right. So we got blue team. As you see in there, it's me and ran the bus over Amaria. We do raid on Tuesday, Wednesday, 7:30 to 9:30. We keep it a little short, keep it small. We do like to look for any kind of players that want to jump in, get their feet wet, or they want to join us for heroic to start getting on the team. Generally, we do start with normals, and as soon as we can, we'll start pushing into heroics. So hope to see people there.
I second
Fantastic.
everything that Mort just said.
Lovely. Next
All
up, we
right,
have Gold
guys.
Team. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Dave.
Go ahead and keep things up. Like I said, I'll be looking for the audio later, Mort. And guys, have a great night. Unfortunately, I do have to go to work.
No worries,
Hey,
man.
Dave.
Thanks for coming.
Pat,
See you, buddy.
Hey, thanks, Dave.
Mort, absolutely, guys. Everybody, thanks for putting this together. Like I said, it's really important that we move together as a team. You know, come midnight, I know a lot of us are going to have to just level the best we can, but we need to get these raid teams back up as fast as possible.
We're on it. And
Indeed.
Dave, I'll have this on our YouTube page once this is done.
All right. Thanks, Roger. I'll talk to you later. Court, thanks for making it. And Amaria, thanks for taking care of a lot of the hard work I've noticed. And just amazing group. Jess, welcome back, man. And you have been missed.
Thanks, Dave. Miss you too.
Anybody got anything for me before I go?
Miss you, Dave. Glad to have you around tonight.
You too, Rev.
You dropped your pocket.
Drop your pocket.
Yeah, not sure about
Yes,
that
he
either.
dropped his pocket.
Aw, love you too, Core.
Be safe, man.
You too. You got that snow heading your way. We're only going to get a little bit of it. You're going to get nailed.
It'd be more closer to Tad than me.
That's true, but
Getting
ours
my
has
name
gone down a
changed.
little bit.
Oh, Sile, if I didn't mention, thanks for all your hard work too. I've been watching, and it really does look nice and clean.
Oh yeah, I emptied out the bank. In prep for midnight.
Absolutely.
What she isn't saying is that it's personal prep.
Trying to get a handle on it.
Oh, thank you, Dave. Oh, he left, didn't he? Oh, there's no leaving sounds. Right. I think he's gone. All right, post memes. I'm kidding. Anyway, yes, red teams. So that was blue team. We move on to gold team. Arhandeo.
Hello, everyone. Typically, the leadership is between me and Jez. This next season, Jez is taking more of like a managerial position and not going to be personally playing. But he is still part of the leadership team, along with a few other bodies. Mainly, we are a Mythic Progression team. We do early season pushes pretty heavily. We have a pretty strong cadence on how we manage things, and we have a pretty intense cycle for about the first month of the game. We are recruiting on a consistent basis. We like to have about 24 bodies on the roster. Right now we're sitting at like 21, so there's a couple slots that we are recruiting for, including some DPS, mainly DPS only right now, which would be like 2 ranged and a melee. But outside of that, we've been around for about 3.5 years now. We have gone through all of the rigmarole of dealing with the hefty development cycles, and now this next season looks pretty strong to be our inaugural season for a live season cutting edge.
I want to give a big shout out to a couple people. Rev, for one, has done such an amazing job over this last season. We have grown a lot as Gold Team, and a lot of that is due to the hard work that Rich puts in for the fight, for the fight plans, and all of the prep that goes into the strategies that we employ. A big shout out to Kark for always having our logs up and running and ready for us, and then helping where else that he can. And Fuzzy as well. I'm not sure if Fuzzy was actually able to join tonight, but he has been a huge asset as well as keeping our documentation running and keeping stuff on the flow. Tad, also, you've done an amazing job at tanking this season. Tad really stepped up for us when we didn't have a tank. He had never Mythic tanked before and did an amazing job. So all of the success that we have had this season is really from all of the hard work that all of the Raiders put in. but I just wanted to acknowledge those few of you who have been at the top, like helping us push forward, helping with Loop Council. Thank you. Like 6 of 8, and I think we were really close. On Saldahar, we probably would have got it if we actually had all the way up till March to push for cutting edge. But I'm really proud of everybody. You guys had a really great season.
Yeah.
Good job, you guys.
Thank you. Thank you. Demenzius is dead. Great. All right. Thank you, Gold Team. Moving on to me. Green Team. Not much to say here. Green Team just runs one night a week. We are a super casual team, but we usually get our ahead of the curve each season as well. We happen to get a lot of people who want to spare their Sunday night to assist us with running some of the harder content. People from the other raid teams that want to bring in, get in a little more experience, bring in an alt, what have you. But I see I forgot to change one thing in there. Oh well, whatever. Point is, it's a very chill atmosphere. If you're hoping to get into the raiding scene and haven't been in it before or haven't been in it in a long time, perhaps, you are more than welcome. We'll get you up to speed. We start on the easy stuff and we work our way up. Right, moving on. We have 3 more raid teams now. We have Red Team, who unfortunately I don't believe Fifth is here still. But Fifth Wheel runs our Red Team, which is also a once a week raid on Saturdays. Lately, he's been starting them at 7 p.m. And has usually been pugging it more often than not with a lot of people, with a couple guildies smattered here and there. It's gone pretty smoothly from what I hear. I'm not 100% sure what his progress was because I couldn't get in touch with him for this presentation, but what can you do? Yeah, he's always looking for some more bodies to help out, and he's always happy to have guildies join him. Hopefully things get a little more smooth when it comes to the guild ratio once midnight starts. I'm sure he'd be happy to have you all there.
If you don't mind, Tad.
Please.
I was talking with him a bit. Red Team is a mainly gearing casual progression group. He professes the group to be essentially there to help anybody who needs help through basic gearing cycles, like all the way through normal and early heroic progression. The later heroic progression is something that isn't consistent for them, based off of the fact that they're having recruitment and attendance issues in some degree. The more bodies that are able to show up, the more consistent they get, the more that he'll probably maintain a more steady cycle of things.
Fantastic. Thank you, Rev. All right. Moving on to a couple of our new teams. We have Pink Team, led by Nevrain.
Hello, yeah, Pink Team. We started, season 1 of the current expansion and slowly recruited our way up to a pretty solid team. Shot for AOTC each season. And we raid Sunday, Mondays, 9 p.m. Eastern till 11. We could always use bodies if anyone's looking for a home. Keeping in mind that we are slightly hardcore in the sense that like certain requirements need to be met, usually basic things. But yeah, we're gonna continue on and push forward through the next expansion.
And I'm going to chime in here for a quick sec. I want to, at this point, too, also thank Excel because Nev took a little break from us, and Excel really led Team Pink all last season. So thank you.
Yeah, thank
Indeed,
you.
I saw that myself. Sorry, Excel, I'll give you a little invite if you like. If not, I understand.
So in other words, he's Nev's backup.
Yeah,
There he is.
it was. I was happy to help out,
He
and
was.
yeah, we had a couple of good seasons there, and everything. Best of luck going forward.
Fantastic, thank you. Alrighty, and last but not least, our latest team, Purple Team, led by Halia, but I believe they go more often by Rue. Am I right?
Yeah. Um. Yeah, we're still a mythic team. Well, we're gonna be hitting this season hard. Goals to be chasing gold. Maybe surpass them if possible, but it's nice to have a little bit of competition. We're a little bit more laid back, but still serious. I mean, being in a mythic team, there's certain things that are just expected from you, and I don't feel like I'm gonna be on your back about doing it. I just expect you to be able to do it. We changed our raid days a little bit. Like I think the days aren't updated all the way there because it's going to be Tuesday, Thursday, Fridays. Times are
my
going to be the
apologies.
same, and then we're no, you're good, you're good.
What's that?
And we're busy fixing the roster up. So yeah, if you're interested, you send me a message and we can have a chat, and then we'll take it from there.
Fantastic, thank you. And I'll fix that as well. That'll be in the final version. Alrighty. Now, a quick little rundown of what we're going to be dealing with going forward. I got a few slides here, so bear with me. First up is our schedule going into this expansion. So, Monday, March 2nd, that is when the expansion launches officially. However, for those of us who are pre-ordered, we are going to get early access on the 26th. Pre-order the correct edition, whatever, you know what I mean. So for those of us who have early access, we can use those few days to get up and start preparing for when stuff like dungeons become available. At the launch, it seems that only the normal and heroic difficulties will be available, which I thought I put in there. And we're going to get 8 new dungeons in this whole set. However, Season 1, when that launches later, we're going to get 4 of the new dungeons and, of course, 4 old dungeons so they can mix and match. However, Delves, everyone's favorite, are going to be available immediately. All tiers are going to be available at launch on Monday, March 2nd, which means you can fill your vaults with heroic gear immediately. There's going to be 11 new delves in addition to a new Nemesis delve, which won't be out right away if I've read everything correctly. But no raids will be available for the first 2 weeks of the expansion. So it's a good time to make sure that all your professions are getting up to snuff so we can start getting the guild bank stocked and get people geared out with the crafted stuff. And of course, again, we're hoping to have a guild bank stocked up as well. Again, I have a slide for it, Sayo, I promise. We'll get there. I wanted to dedicate something specifically to it. But yeah, it looks like most of us are going to be running dungeons and delves for the first couple weeks, in addition to some of the new systems that I'll be talking about soon. Then, March 17th, after 2 weeks, we get not 1, but 2 new raids that launch up to heroic difficulty. Mythic difficulty will be available a week later on the 24th. One of the raids is going to be the Void Spire, which is the big one. It's going to have 6 bosses. And then, of course, we have the Dream Rift, which is a single boss raid. So we're going to have a total of 7 bosses at the start, and we can choose to tackle whatever we want. In addition, dungeons are going to be available. However, there's only going to be Mythic 0 available starting on the 17th. Mythic Plus starts a week later. However, again, more chances to get heroic gear. Bountiful delves will now be available on the 17th as well. For those of us who don't know the new delve stuff, originally we were going to get a new companion per season. Now it's a new companion per expansion. We are going to be saying goodbye to Braun for now and welcoming Valera Sanguinar, the Blood Elf Assassin. We're also going to be dealing with a new nemesis like Zekfir, Nulleus, who is one of the new Dominar, one of those weird void people with a face. Lastly, 2 weeks after this, we're going to get our 3rd raid, the March on Quel'Danas. It is a 2-boss raid. However, unlike the previous 2 raids, Mythic difficulty is going to be available right away interestingly. So obviously we got a lot of time to work toward these things. As you can see, this takes place over an entire month. So we're gonna have 2 weeks to get used to the new raids, and then bam, another raid. However, we also got some stuff to do in between, especially the prey system. This is the main new open world thing that they're going to be running with this expansion. Essentially, they are going to bring what Delves bring, but to the open world. You're going to be hunting down a nemesis, your prey. You're going to be doing this by doing a lot of open world activities, world quests in their area, killing rares, whatever you happen to do in that area. It's going to work, and lure them out of hiding. Eventually, however, you say if you're in the middle of combat and a little low on health, they may ambush you. So you either have to fight them off or run away. But if you manage to hunt them down, you can finish them off. Currently, there's like, I don't know, 30-ish prey targets that you could cycle through. Excuse me. They also have what is essentially their own renown track, kind of like the Delver's Journey. There is now a Prey Seeker's Journey, which you can constantly work on, just like Delves, but there's a limit to how much progress you can get from beyond the first few. Wowhead recommends you do at least 4 of these prey hunts a week. Rewards include some of the new recipes for crafted gear. They'll also just straight up give you gear. It also accounts for open world Great Vault progress, and of course a bunch of cosmetics like decor, gear, pets, stuff like that. You're going to mainly be talking to this guy, who I already forget the name of. Bloodsworn, something Bloodsworn. I don't know. He's the guy who fucked with the Sunwell and gave the Blood Elves paladins. He wants you to collect people's anguish. Enjoy. Beyond that, unlike a lot of the sweeping War Within changes, that's the main change. But of course, we also have our player housing system. I'm not going to go in depth on this one. Just look at all this cool shit that's in our neighborhood, and a bunch more that I missed. People have been putting together some really cool things. Like, honestly, the interiors and exteriors have been pretty amazing for the people who have been pouring time into this. I understand people are waiting, like myself, to get more levels in the housing system, more decor. Let me tell you, as someone who went through the beta, the entire leveling process, there is decor like every 2 quests. There's a lot of furniture. So we're going to be looking forward to that, and I'm looking forward to what everyone's going to be making. I'm sure Core, at some point, we're probably going to be getting housing contests and stuff.
Yeah.
And yeah, we'll be hosting future meetings probably in our neighborhood as well. We happen to just have our last one here because again, we're not sure if everyone has Mythic, so I just wanted to make sure everyone was included. All right, moving on. Another big thing we have to deal with that we've been dealing with for this past month or so, the add-on changes. So obviously, we've been dealing with this for a bit. The main thing that is probably going to impact rating for those of us who use them, there's no more weak auras. Thankfully, most add-ons that ever worked still work outside of instances. However, when it comes to raids, they require a bit more work because you're in an instance, and they kind of put a lot of the info that these add-ons used to rely on into a bit of a black box. In the meantime, in addition to some add-on recommendations that I'll have in here, I highly recommend you check out Blizzard's in-game tools like the cooldown manager, their new nameplate system, and the boss timeline. However, with all 3 of these, there are actually a lot of add-ons that adjust these for you and give them their own flavor. For example, if you download DBM, the boss timeline feature will have DBM's old boss timers, at least visually. Here's some recommendations that I pulled off of Wowhead. I'm sure this is going to be just going to be a lot of discussion among raid teams about what people need, but this is just a little cursory glance. I know I have still all the officers, raid officers in here. Any that I might be missing? If not, I'll just keep moving. All right, moving on. So those are the main things we've got to worry about going into midnight. However, of course, we have our roadmap, and we have a lot of stuff coming, including in the next year, we're going to get another 3 raids. You okay there, Sayo?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Don't die. We have a lot of stuff coming. Looks like it'll be slow for a little bit, but once we start getting closer to 12.1, we're going to be getting things like Void Assaults, another raid, Turbulent Time Waves will come back. Then we get more raids, more dungeons, more delves. And what I'm looking forward to personally, right after BlizzCon, the Labyrinth system, which is basically a mega delve. But we'll see how that all goes. Plenty to keep an eye on the horizon for. And here we are. As we prepare for all these, we have to do our best to prepare as a guild. So as a quick reminder, we have our Raid Supplies Bank tab, which Sayo has been dutifully keeping under control for the majority of this expansion. Officers are able to access it, so everyone who runs a raid team should be able to access these and get what they need for their raid teams for the most part. I've been speaking with raiders about preparing their professions and making sure that we are set up for midnight once the raids start launching. Of course, we are also just straight up looking for any material or gold donations that you can spare. And if raid officers could just give their teams a nudge to do so, that would be awesome. We're going to be restocking our bank from scratch, essentially, because we're going to need brand new materials. And of course, there's some minor profession changes, like reagent quality is only going to be, there's only 2 reagent qualities now for the most part. Though crafted gear is still in 5 qualities, because let's complicate it too. Anyway, Sayo, sorry, I blabbed. Please go on.
May I really quickly before
you're
we
fine.
transition? Just really quickly, the major thing going into this next season for materials is going to be the exact same thing we dealt with this season, which is fish and herbs. Like fish and herbs are the biggest contributor to gold declining within the guild. So the more people that are able to fish and herb for us over the first few weeks of the expansion, the more success we're going to have as a guild.
So now I can speak to that actually. So since I took over the bank, I haven't had to use bank funds at all to stock our guild bank. So I was able to sell and finagle to keep us afloat, which is good. So the decrease in our funds is strictly due to repairs. That being said, the challenge this time is that we need twice as many raid mats because of all the teams that we now have. So, and of course, everybody who helps donate is going to help everything because in the beginning, everything is at a premium. And we're going to do our best to supply all our raid teams. However, we will not, in the beginning, probably the first 6 weeks, we will not have extras. So if you raid 2 nights, 2 hours, you're going to get enough supplies for 2 hours. And, and as soon as stuff gets a little cheaper, we'll ease that up a bit. But like Ted said, if the more people donate, the better. That would be awesome. So that's it.
All right, thank you, Sayo, and I hope everyone abides that. We can really all use the help, and in turn, it will help you. All right, that covers the majority of everything, but of course, there is the most important thing, which is, as always with new content, have fun. There's plenty of new shit to do, plenty of new locales to check out. and I am looking forward to conquering all of them. The Void Storm is pretty interesting, honestly, and I really like the new underground zone. But yeah. Beyond that, this presentation is going to remain available. I'm going to make it publicly available in the Guild Events channel, just to make sure that, you know, if you want any of these resources or missed something, you can go back and check. Mort's also going to have a recording of this from his streaming. He also posted the feasts. Thank you. And I think that covers the majority of everything. And at this point, I want to make sure that everyone gets a chance to speak. So this might get a little chaotic, but let's try and respect everyone's time. I'm going to invite everybody in to speak as they wish now. Or you can request it. Doing my best here. Okay, I think everyone's got an invite, except Excel. There we go. Thank you. All right, if you wish to hop in, everyone's got a speaker invite. If you don't, that's also perfectly fine. But yeah, the floor is open. Does anyone have anything they want to bring up? Really? Like, wow, this usually takes an hour. Are we going to be done shortly?
Only thing is that the new Huron forest zone is really nice.
Yeah, the new allied race area, the Haranir. I forget the name of the. I already forget the name of the zone, but yeah, it's got a, I don't know, James Cameron's Avatar feel. And I hate how I have to say his name as a clarifier.
Haven't been the voice storm yet.
It is hostile. But yeah, you can see the Void Spire there, which is, if you've done the latest quests, yeah, that's the thing that Xalth has made.
Sorry, I was wrestling a kid.
Oh, no worries. Welcome back.
But I do have plans. I kind of dropped the ball a little bit on the guild things I was going to be doing the last couple of months. I'm really busy with work. Like 600 hours of overtime this year. Anyway, but I do have plans, and one of my plans is to do housing events as well. Do not anybody who's interested in selling, it's changing a little, but it's still sticking around. So feel free to come ask me any questions you want about it. It's still there. I mean, I know it's not everybody's favorite thing, but it's still there. So
sorry,
really
just to clarify, what's still there? You cut out a little.
Sorry, it's my headphones. Pet battling. Pet battling is still a thing. Some of the pets you find out in the area, you don't even have to try to catch them. You know what I mean? Pet battling is still around. Is what I'm getting at.
Yes, I believe if I'm not mistaken, I believe I listed you under the roll call as, quote, enjoyer of pet battle changes. In case that wasn't clear to anybody, I put that there ironically. There's Eric.
Those were all funny little tags.
Turn you up. Got some new people. Hello, I sent some speaker invites if you want to join in.
Good afternoon.
Hey, Ari.
This is also the best
And I
time
got
for
a
anyone
attorney
who's
as well.
present to field any questions about the raid teams if you guys are interested in anything, if you are not participating in a raid team.
Indeed, indeed. Really?
Yeah, really.
You are more than welcome. Like, everyone's more than welcome to speak up right now, but I am impressed. Was
But
I
do
that
you have
thorough?
anything, Tad, that you want to specifically talk about?
Honestly, everything's been going pretty smoothly. I don't think I have much. I'm really pleased with the new teams that have been springing up. I'm really pleased with our forward momentum. We now have we got 6 raid teams. I never thought we'd get back that high again. There was a point where we had like 10. I don't plan on getting that high again. That's insanity. But
No
yeah,
kidding.
no. I'm very happy with where we are. I'm actually looking forward to midnight despite Blizzard's fuckery. And yeah, I'm looking forward to charging through all this with y'all.
Hey, Tad,
Do
is
any of
there
the raid teams have a list of who like their alchemists are going to be, or the guild of like who professions? I mean, maybe pouring for a lot of stuff into certain people at first to max them out first instead of everybody just leveling their own.
I don't think we have a list of the like a compiled list anywhere, but I think that would probably I think that's a good idea.
Tad, you're gonna alchemist again, right?
Of course. Forever.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So it's he.
Agreed.
Because gold team will still need a separate alchemist because you have to make sure green team is good to go.
Yeah, and some like purple's running 3 times a night or 3 times a week, so they're gonna need extra.
Yeah.
Yeah, like extra people.
Well, you remember you gotta have to have a cook high enough to cook the feast and an alchemist high enough to create the flask. Because you
Yeah,
gotta
and
make them
concentrate.
bountiful again. So yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I was gonna post in Discord, especially in the beginning, for each raid team, who's responsible for asking who's responsible for what. This way, I can make sure that the right mats are going to people, and so that we don't have, one team pulling extras. You know, I want to be fair to all teams. I want to give everybody the
Mhm.
opportunity.
There's an opportunity to install Raid Tithe as well for a new expansion.
Is that an add-on?
No, like just raiders donate a couple thousand gold a week for raid into the bank directly.
Yeah.
You know, if everybody on every
The
raid team
problem,
donated
the problem
2,000
is
gold.
though, is that I wait, from doing quests and stuff, or
No, I just mean like at the start of raid on
the
Tuesday.
problem is that I, I the last time that we that there was a um I want to say, and it was a different person who was in charge of the bank, but basically it told everybody that everybody's got to, pay to play. Basically, it really sent the wrong kind of message. And I know I've spoken with Dave at great length about this, and Dave is not supportive either of charging our raiders to raid.
Sayo is correct on that. I've also had those conversations with him. He will not ever require anybody to pay to play.
Yeah. Which
Now we
is
can
why now if
absolutely
you want to
early
farm
encourage.
and
season?
donate, if you want to farm to help donate, that's great. Like I said,
What?
what the heck?
What the hell?
What happened?
Who is? Yeah, I
Where's
don't
that
know. We
coming
heard
from?
something. Oh well.
Weird.
So anyway, so that's the whole thing, is that, and there are people that, they just log on to raid, because we do have, a couple more casual teams. um so that's why, like I said, I was able to support the guild bank without taking a dime from the guild bank. So I have the same kind of goal. In the beginning, it's just a little tough. So, but like gold team, of course I'm going to make sure you guys have mats. And
But like you said, it's
if
the repairs,
people
right?
donate,
The
we
repairs
have
are the
like
gold
Hallie
thing.
it's the repairs that I don't cover at all. And it's the repairs. Personally, I mean, and I've got some ideas for that as well, which I've got to talk to Dave about. Part of our problem is we have open repairs 24/7.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like we're good
So,
on
and
mats,
we've
right? You're
got
doing a really
everybody
good job with
pulls
mats. It's
repairs.
repairs that are the gold stink, and if we're not bringing in enough gold into the bank and we're just losing it in repairs, we're always going to be negative. So
What
we
if I
either
can
need to
adjust
turn
that?
the
Yeah.
repairs off until raid time or find another way to ingest money.
Well, that that's exactly right. That's exactly right. And that's one of the things I'm going to talk to Dave about is the whole it's just the repair side. I just and unfortunately I do have a job and I like to raid, so I can't designate all of my free time to keeping the bank afloat. Um,
Can I
so
interject in something real quick?
yeah.
I would personally, we've done it in the past before in this guild. I think that guild repairs should be turned off until the new raid drops to alleviate
Yes.
the issue of guild repairs right now. Until new raid drops, we just turn it off. I know it sounds detrimental for some people, but it's 300 to 500 gold. I mean, honestly, a guild quests now give hundreds of gold. We can afford our own repairs until raid drops, in my opinion.
I agree 100%. The problem is I need Dave to do it.
Yeah, even
Correct,
as raid
but
boss, I can't do it myself.
we can get some. We can get a
Dave
hold
is
of
the
him and do
only
it
one
tonight if
that
you
can do
wanted.
it. So
Understand.
He
I
he
think
used
that's a
to
good
do he used to do
idea,
that,
though.
but that's when he was on frequently.
That's
He
what-
can't be on as frequently anymore.
Correct. I know.
Also, I think that I don't think we should require requiring or there's a difference between requirement and highly encouraged donations.
yes.
I think if especially from the
Absolutely.
raid leads as somebody who's running one of the mythic teams, we die way more than anyone else. Like we're dying regularly because we're progging mythic bosses. That means we're going to be soaking up a lot of the repair gold. So I personally highly encourage my raiders to make regular donations to the guild bank because the guild bank covers all of the things that we're doing, and they can come in the forms of materials or gold in itself, or even just donating your time and pulling those materials in to the guild bank for you to do what you need to do with those, whether it's designated for the raid or selling them for gold intake. But we should have a guild that is focused centrically on the team aspect, which is we are a community that raids together. Whether it's normal, heroic, or mythic, it doesn't matter the difference in skill level. The difference is that the thing is that we are all unified for the same purpose of raiding in an environment where we are having things ready and prepared for the raids.
Yep. I don't disagree. So, I mean, I've even thought about reassigning tabs because half our tabs we don't use and giving each raid team their own tab. I got a gazillion ideas. There's just no perfect solution.
I must. I know you have like real life going on, so we're not watching it as close to know how much our cash flow is on mats versus how much our cash flow is on repairs, do we?
Well, I haven't. I have been able to basically through donations and just my own farming, um, take advantage of the market so that I could sell stuff when prices went high, and then buy stuff when prices were low. Stock up when there were changes, and all the feast, all the flask, everything that you guys got for raid cost the guild bank 0.
Right, but do you know
0.
what the gap was between for the repairs? Like how much in the red were we on repairs, or did we have enough profit with that
Every
market exchange to
every
cover repairs as
No,
well?
I do
Do we know what
not
that gap is?
cover I do not cover raid repairs. It cost us enough just to keep all the mats because of all the teams we have. I believe we go through 1 million gold every 4 months
In repairs.
on
Yeah,
repairs.
in this expansion, I mean alone, we started right around 5 million gold, and we're down to 2.7 gold now. So
we need
and that's
about
mainly in
250,000
repairs.
gold a month. In
About
like extra
for
in the bank
repairs.
in order to cover repairs without changing
Yeah.
anything. Because you're good on mats, right? Take mats out of the equation. We're
That's right.
bleeding out on
Mats are
repairs.
fine.
So
And
how do we
and
how do we get
truthfully,
that extra
if we get
250,000 gold into the bank if we don't want to do like
right,
a
so
system? Like we
about
have to cover that.
about 40% of the guild repairs have nothing to do with rating and are
What are-
outside our raid
Yeah, but
times.
How do you set the
yeah,
rules?
but
Is it just like
all
if
of
you
the,
have
I
the
think you have to be a
rank,
raider to
you
get
always have it?
to get repairs.
Yeah, but raiders do other things too and just use and I'm just as guilty. Okay. I'll be doing something, I get ganked, and you're so used to hitting the raid repair button that
Yeah,
there
so
I
it's
go
not like
again.
you can set them to
You
like
know what I'm saying? I
hours.
mean,
Like between these hours, you have.
No, so it's set to your
we
rank.
can.
Is it hour based? That's manual.
No, it's set to your rank only. There's no on off or scheduling.
So it's just trusting people.
And you'd be looking at a big job for raid leads to add raider to everybody in the raid at the first of raid and then remove at the end of raid.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
not
The
realistic.
big thing is if we get people donating, that can help quite a bit. So,
So we just need to see if the donations that we're getting in that.
What about putting somebody over? Well, I mean, the bank has a money log that shows everybody it's repaired in the last 24 hours or so. What about somebody that's randomly looking at that and sending a message to the people saying, donate some gold to replace your non-rating gold?
Yeah, I mean there are mods
believe
out
you
there
can
that
set
can
a
count
limit.
it.
There is a limit, but it's a daily limit, and not everyone raids every day, but they use repairs almost every day.
Yeah, well, there is mods out there that allow us to do auditing that we can look into to see if they're updated for the expansion. So, I mean, that's something we can look into to see if that helps.
Oh, damn.
At least identify.
It's just something we need to think about, right? If we're losing gold over the
This
course of the
meeting done
expansion
made
and
somebody
we're
leave the
net
guild.
neutral on mats, we need to make sure that we're covering the gap on repairs, or we're going to continue to bleed.
Did you say the meeting caused someone to leave?
I just saw that somebody left the guild.
Oh, I was about to say, wait a minute.
Droop.
I've seen a couple today over the course of the meeting. I think they're probably just randoms.
Yeah, that is also an option there, Excel, is if he gives it to I would say go down to like assistant, allow them to change it as needed.
I don't know what WoW's rules are on like lotteries and stuff either. Those always were pretty good at generating some revenue, but they had to be timed right.
Well-
If you do them too frequently, people won't participate. But if you do them too infrequently, they won't either.
Yeah.
I
well,
mean,
like last year we did Farmathon, and that raised 1 million gold for the bank.
That's true. We could do more guild farm events.
Did that help you stay net
yeah,
neutral, or was that actual like profit?
That was actual money that went into the bank to help with repairs.
Okay, yeah.
I have an
So
idea.
yeah, more of those would be good.
I heard I have an idea. Was
I
that
have an
Eternia?
Yes.
Yeah.
The gambling people doing raid, 10% of anything that somebody win goes to the guild bank.
We could turn on Guild Cut.
That's
I
a good
was-
idea.
I was the one running it for Gold Team for the most part, but I will not be in raid for the time being. So I don't know who, if anybody, is running it
Oh, that's
currently.
funny.
Well, we're
but it was
gonna
done on Guild
back
Cut.
charge everything you've won 10% since you started rating with us,
Haha.
Ryan.
Damn.
No, no,
But I
That's
don't
awesome.
know if it
but I think
automatically.
Guild Code.
I don't know if it automatically goes into the guild bank. I think you still have to deposit it. So
Yes.
you'd have to
And
drop
what
a
what
bank.
happens with Guild Cut is when the roll goes out and whoever loses, it'll say the amount that goes into the guild, and then it's just on that individual to drop their guild bank, deposit that into the bank, and then the leadership that's running that cross gambling system just needs to verify that it's deposited. That's it. Pretty simple.
Yeah, that's kind of on the leads and whoever to kind of like run
And,
that.
and
Saint
That's a way to get some gold.
Saint has a lot of my gold. Like from a year or two ago. We need to definitely go after him. I support this.
Yeah.
the good thing
Anything
too
that
is,
Yeah, the
especially in the
syntax.
beginning, is donations in the beginning are huge, huge.
Mhm.
Not only will they help with our supplying our raid teams, but that's actually will be a great time for us to because I can manage it and sell when things are high, um, and make gold for the repairs. And I did do part of that last year in the beginning.
Keep an eye on it, Sayo. And if we keep bleeding out on
Oh, I do.
repairs, let's see if we can figure out a way to like at least start tracking it and find ways to bring it
Yep.
back in because we don't want to bleed out.
Is and I know I'm kind of new here, but is there a daily withdrawal limit that can be set? You know, to minimize what people could withdraw for guild repairs.
Yes, there already is.
It used to be set lower.
Oh,
and I
okay,
think
there-
everybody wanted it higher because of the cost was higher.
Repairs
So
keep
the,
Well,
skyrocketing.
the
especially for
daily
our
limit got
tanks.
increased.
Yeah.
And are there any dungeons we could run with like a master looter where all the gold goes back in the guild bank and people just get the items?
There's, I mean, that would
With that.
accrue like maybe 600
I've
gold
also
per
done that
raid.
in other games.
Yeah, that would be like maybe 600
Okay,
gold per
then
raid.
never
That's
mind.
not worth the loot hassle, in my opinion. Not a terrible idea
Yeah.
if it wasn't for the fact that raid
Yep.
monsters drop pitiful amounts of gold.
Honestly, people should just go
Um,
fishing for
but-
like an hour a week and then just sell the fish and put the gold
There
in
you
the
go.
guild bank.
Could
Could you
implement a rule for the guilds that BOEs go to the guild for selling, at least
you
for
beat
the
me
first
to
4
it.
to 5 weeks?
Um,
Maybe.
well, that's not
Yeah,
really a pay to play. That's something that's won during raid, and that we sell it. That could be $1 million to go into the bank thing. And I have mixed feelings
and,
on it. I like to see
and it
people
would
that if
only
they
be.
win it,
Well, I'd only be suggesting for the first month and a half of the raid as well, when it's at its max price.
Yeah.
And then after the 6 week
I
mark, remove that.
I don't think that's
and
like
I
a
the reason
guild
why
rule that
the only reason why I'm for it is that because it is enforceable.
That would be up to the raid leads really on that and how they want to handle that.
Yeah.
And because it's a random BOE
Yeah, and-
drop, then it kind of gets cross fillings across most raid teams.
Yeah, and I don't want people to be pissed off and bitter like, "Oh, I finally win one and I have to give it to the guild." At the same time, it's, well, we're supplying repairs, we're supplying food and flasks at no cost. The only thing we request is that if in the beginning, if a BOE drops, it goes to the guild to help continue funding that raid team. And I
those
mean,
BOEs fund people's
we can,
playing as well.
we can put it out there as a poll. I'm sorry, what?
Those BOEs, like people can't afford to just buy WoW tokens and get gold that's needed to craft, like, and buy the mats needed for those big end game items. And a lot of people rely on BOEs to be their cash flow.
Speaking, so just chiming in as raid boss.
Yeah, I totally get it.
I think it's an idea that has some merit, but considering the different requirements for each raid team, I would say that it's probably up to the raid team leaders if they want to institute that or not. Because you're gonna have some teams where, okay, yeah, we're geared enough, we can spare some of this, but especially for the first few weeks, we're gonna have raid teams that are like, shit, that's an upgrade, and that would help me really push my DPS further.
Yeah.
Which also helps the raid in
Yeah,
addition
like
to
I said,
funding.
I could go either way.
Gross.
Yeah,
It
I
sounds
think
like
it's a
it's
really
not
good
gonna
idea
And
for
I
the
don't
public,
want,
right?
again,
Yeah.
I
Hey,
don't want
Tad,
to.
I
I
don't
don't want to
wanna.
suck the fun out of the game by putting in a whole lot of rules. That's my thing.
Mm.
I love the idea of donating it, but at the same time, it's about the individual. That's why we all raid.
Raid
May
should
I
consider it
chime?
as an option, but it's not a guild rule that I think we can implement by any means. Go ahead, Excel. I'm sorry.
Yep.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, I know that SIO sponsored a farmathon last year, and I feel like that produced quite a bit, and there was a cash reward at the end, and I think it more than paid for itself, if I'm not mistaken.
It
Then
did. It did.
maybe
And
a
I
farmathon
do
at
plan on having
start.
another one.
Well, the prices for
Possibly.
mats are going to be the most expensive at the beginning. So if everybody farms and then you sell those mats or something and keep in what's needed, that can fill the coffers.
Mhm.
If
Yeah,
you
the
have
first
like a farmathon for the first 3 weeks.
everyone's going to be prepping like hell for the first couple weeks of the expansions launch and
Yeah.
before the raid launches itself, and then they're going to surge again when the raids do launch, and suddenly the supply isn't enough. So, I think that's a
Yep.
good idea. I just want everyone to keep it in their public consciousness to try and gather as much as they can. And Sayo, let's start looking at maybe the week of March 9th to put together like a farmathon day or weekend or something to get everything going, because the raid teams aren't going to be doing much.
Yeah, I mean, you could have it start on the
Right, right. But
day one of the expansion, that Tuesday.
yeah, and do it for. I found that having it for like 2 weeks worked out really well because it gave more people the opportunity to donate instead of just a short window. So yeah, we can talk, Tad.
I think we got a good path forward here and a few ideas worth discussing.
Yeah.
We will discuss those more. I don't want to I don't want to let this go too long, but I wanted Loggy to get a chance to speak up because he had something that he wanted to ask about. I think, is he still here? Oh no, did I miss him? Maria?
Huh? Who?
Where'd Loggy go?
What? Oh, I think he ran upstairs.
Shoot. I know he was trying to ask about something. Hopefully he'll come back. If not, sorry, I didn't mean to derail all that.
Oh, it's all good.
Look, somebody buy me the expansion, and I will just fish. That'll be my expansion.
Okay. That's easy. That's cheaper than a token.
He didn't say he was going to fish current content, Sayo. You have to nail these terms down.
Oh, you caught me.
I can pick up my
Oh,
physical
yeah.
edition.
And please don't put last season stuff in the bank right now. Ah. You can, but when you get
So
the,
for the
the in-game mail from me with it all going back.
Just a quick question.
And, you know, maybe
cool.
Yeah,
please
Very
do.
serious. So, what teams are you a part of this next coming XPAC?
What do you mean? What teams?
Yeah.
Pink team, of course.
Good, good. I just need to know because I naturally need to stalk you down. So just I'm
And
just making sure. I gotta prep.
and green team, because I do love raiding with Tad.
Thank you.
Why?
Oh, he's
'Cause it's
very
gas cup
informative,
rating,
and
that's why.
that's how I get my the lore fix, because he explains the whole
Oh.
storylines as we go along. Plus, I'm slow, so it's really good for me to practice on Sundays.
We call green team gas
Oh,
pedal
Saya.
rating. Like to make Ted want to pull his hair out.
You're coming back, right, Air? You're rating pink.
Yes, yes, yes. Nev begged me to be there, so I'm like, you know what? Okay, that's fine.
We need more. We need more Aussies. I will be gone though for 10 days. I will be
You're
in
not allowed
Greece.
to. Nope. Nope. Get a laptop, raid in Greece.
And then I'm going to be in December. I'll be closer to you because I'll be in Asia
I'm-
for 3 weeks.
I'm gonna advise against raiding from fucking Greece. I tried that. It is a fucking pain in the ass.
Oh, I
The
won't be. I'll
internet
be
does not
busy.
work well in Italy.
Oh yeah,
Good
I'll
thing
be
you're trying
busy.
to
It's
raid with us
okay.
in fucking Australia.
And
What's wrong with Australia?
Australia is 2028. That's our trip. 3 weeks.
Wow.
You'll have to fit
That'll be
me
fun.
in.
Planning on it. I already told all my friends we got a place to stay. Just joking.
My wife and I.
I was gonna say,
I'm
I was gonna
just
say
joking.
that big.
All 10 of us.
You
Hey!
can stay.
Nope, that's
Saya
what
can stay.
hotels
The
are
friends
for.
the friends can be out in the backyard.
I
Nope,
can fit
that's
them
what
up in the
hotels are for.
garage.
It's true.
Have a good night, everybody.
And then we'll take you
Night,
to
Center.
dinner.
Night.
Thank you, Center.
I'm excited.
Hey, Center.
All right, kids.
All right. Does anyone
Are
else
we all
have any?
done?
One sec. Well, something that Loggy did want me to, I think, mention. He whispered me about it, and I'm just gonna put him on the spot and say it was his idea. He wanted to talk about Mythic Plus teams and how, because pugs can be toxic, and putting together specific teams might help the guild. We do have our Mythic Monday starting back up again. Beyond that, if you're wanting to run Mythic Pluses with guild specific teams, I think the best medium to do that is partner up with some of your raid team or raid teams, as the case may be, that you're partnered with, and go in as a group and try your hand at it. Mythic Plus sounds intimidating, but honestly, the earlier levels aren't so bad. I do think it is worth doing. We've had some changes, obviously, to how things like cast bars and interrupts and stuns work going into midnight. For example, stuns are going to be able to work forever. Essentially, they're just going to keep shortening in duration, but you can always use a stun to interrupt a spell now. There are no they don't develop immunity to stuns anymore. Random mobs. So yeah, there's going to be some changes to how Mythic Plus progresses, but I think your best bet would be to coordinate with a raid team that you already run with frequently and try and put together a group of 5. I know he's not here to actually hear me answer that question, but I thought it was worth discussion and I'd put it out there.
I'll tell him.
Thank you.
That said, maybe a new channel or something for LF Mythics, so that people outside of teams could look to try and form a team through that or something.
We have the Mythic Plus channel, and we also have the. Go ahead.
Sorry, go ahead, Tad. That was rude of me.
All good. We currently do have the Mythic Plus channel under raid info for some reason. And beyond that, we do also allow people to create their own temporary channels. If you look under this channel that we're in right now, you can see create group channel there. So if people are seeking mythics, they
My-
can always say, seeking mythic players or seeking mythic plus people. But what's your?
I
Please
was
continue.
meaning more like a dedicated, more of a dedicated matchmaking channel.
Hmm.
That's what I was thinking. But if you think what we got's currently enough, then I'm not gonna say anything else.
I don't think that's a bad idea at all. What do you think, Mort? Is that something we could swing? Maybe I know we have all of our raid team tabs, but would a dungeon category be worth it? I know like it would allow us to move the Mythic Plus channel there, and we could make a voice channel for people to hang in if they're looking for Mythic Plus partners, and then perhaps allow them to create temporary channels there as well. Oh, right. Okay. Yeah, if we can get that working, and if you could like maybe talk with Fuzzy, and if he has any ideas. Sorry, I leave Discord stuff to you guys because I'm
And
afraid I'll fuck something up.
could we shift the hub up to the top of the Discord listings, like right below the speakeasy section? Because I feel like most people don't really realize that general PG, not PG, all that stuff is down there until like it's mentioned once in a while, or they like randomly scroll all the way to the bottom.
That might not be a bad idea.
Gotcha. Fair. No, fair.
Ah. All right. Is there anything else we want to cover?
I will give everyone a fair warning that based off of the things that I have experienced, seen, and read, this next Mythic Plus season is going to be pretty brutal. The dungeons that we are seeing particularly take a toll on the players is the Pit of Sauron. I highly recommend doing your research on that and trying to get ahead of that particular dungeon, because there are some small changes that they have made compared to what it used to be in Wrath of the Lich King. The other one that is going to be particularly punishing is the what was it called? Is the newer one. Is it the caverns? I know that Rue, which one was it that you're showing me that had that really stupid? I think it was the caverns that had that stupid pull, right? That's the beginning.
Mysara Caverns.
I think it's yeah, I think the Mysara Caverns are the ones that has like this really ridiculous opening pull that is just brutal. So just know that with us having a major gear dip, one like a brand new season, that means that you're going to have the lowest power potential. So going into keys is not going to feel anything like doing keys this season right now. So being more aware of mechanics, cutting the timers really short, not trying to push timers will really help you guys succeed more than really doing giga pulls that can punish you and beat you down. Those kind of timing pushes for those higher keys will really come after a few weeks of gearing.
So I know supposedly between I think Mythic 2 to Mythic, I'm gonna say 4 or 5, it's supposed to have a Blizzard's supposed to have like a helper, highlight certain groups to pull to help you with the routes. So maybe that would help in the beginning.
Yeah, I mean to some degree, but the more that the more that you guys know about the ads and what they do and when you're supposed reading the abilities and understanding what's actually and something you should interrupt, which is the major thing on this next season, it'll help out a lot.
Hey,
Yeah,
what's up?
'cause
Sorry, I left the channel by accident. I've been
What's up,
running
Rick?
probably for the past 2 weeks. I've been running Mythic Pluses, like 12s, 13s on the beta, and if anybody needs help or has questions, you can just hit me up, and I can sit and guide you through it a little bit. I mean, I can help with routes too if you need. I can tell you which mobs are important. I can help out with the bosses if you need, and I will say from a tank perspective, it's like Rev said too, Maestro Caverns, Algothor Academy, like every single dungeon I've done, it's got like the first pools are make or break. You're gonna break the key within the first pool. If you don't understand how to mitigate, if the healer can't keep you up, or you just miss one, and this is on fives too. It doesn't matter what your gear scales to. If you just miss timing on layering your defensive as a tank, you're going to be dead. If you, as a healer, just miss healing at the right time, somebody's going to die. There's mobs that are just jumping to random people. You can't keep aggro on them. They're just going to flatten you. So it's punishing, but there's ways to go around it. I mean, me and Purple, we have a few people running, and I mean, you can just like if you've got 2 monks, just leg sweep, do another leg sweep. If you've got a mage, you bounce them in the air. You just got to keep them CC'd on those tough pulls.
yeah, that's weird because I have 290s on the beta, and I could not even find a section or whatever you're supposed to go to do beta raids and mythic pluses. So how did you get there?
How do I get the beta keys or the Mythic Plus keys? You'll just go to group finder and you go to pre-made groups.
I did, and it says
Work
nothing.
complete.
It was this was like in the middle of the beta. I was looking for
Yeah, I know right now you can do delves. I know right now you can do delves and you can do Mythic Plus keys.
Huh.
They don't always have it open. They close them down sometimes for tuning and things, so they're not constantly available.
That's probably what happened.
Folks, I am hopping out of here. You all have a good night. Thank you for the meeting. Great work, Tad. That was good job.
Thank you.
See ya.
Rest well, my friend.
I believe as well.
All right.
Have a good one.
See you later, Rev.
You all.
Peace. All right. Well, it is 9 o'clock. I'm not going to kick anyone out of here, obviously, but I think you can continue to have post-meeting discussions.
Yeah, you are.
But for the no, I'm not. But for the sake of the meeting itself, I'm going to consider it adjourned. Again, you can continue discussing topics, but ooh, what do you get? What do you get me? Well, that's a lot of people whispering me. I'm sorry. What do we got? What is this? Shit. How do it's a download. I can't open it as a link. Oh wait, copy link. Hang on. I can do this. Nope, it just downloads it. I can't do it. Sorry. Hang on, let me see if I can. Hang on. A moment. Reopening the stream. Come on, Discord. There we are. Yes, share media player.
Oh God.
None. Why? It's playing audio. It's Windows Media Player.
Work complete.
There you go. Thank you, Mark. I'll put that in the presentation, like as a file next time. Well, I'm gonna stick around for a bit, but as far as ending the meeting is concerned, thank you all for coming. Sorry I missed some messages and stuff. There's a lot to pay attention to when you're running something like this, but yeah, I'm looking forward to midnight. I hope you all are too, or to one extent or another. Excuse me, and yeah, we'll have another one of these like sooner rather than later. I think probably maybe, I don't know, toward the end of the year. In the meantime, look forward to things happening, and we'll keep you all appraised through the Discord and through the guild messages of the days and whatnot.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
See you guys.
Have a good one.
Bye.
I am going to move up to Tavern XXX so everyone can, so we don't have to deal with this